This gentleman had a salary package that had wonderful tax deduction benefits and so on, and he simply couldn't sell the concept. So we wrote him an ad and put it in the Australian, in the Financial Review and in the daily papers. Does it look like editorial? It looks exactly like the news articles around it. So you think you're a highly paid executive, exclamation mark. Would you read that? If you saw yourself as a highly paid executive? You just might, mightn't you? And then it goes on, think about it, full stop. Do many people write ads like that? They don't, do they? First paragraphs, usually you're exhausted by the time you get to the end of the first sentence. Think about it. You're on a pretty attractive salary, full stop. Maybe you earn $10,000 or even $20,000 more than the guy next door. That's called positive stroking. But who gets your big salary, in inverted commas? Because it's not really a big salary, it's going to someone else. The tax office takes near half of it. And that makes the whole thing a joke, doesn't it? A cruel one at that. What have you done about it? What can you do about it? Isn't that what you'd be asking at that point? We've posed the problem, now we're going to give you the solution. Maybe you've been lulled by some insurance policies. Don't be lulled by that. Most give you no deductions whatsoever unless you know how to structure it correctly. Oh, there's a promise coming in here. Notice the U's coming through all the time. But you're still only playing around the edges. Your tax burden still takes all the cream off your efforts and the fun out of busting your gut trying to earn big money month after month. Here's what to do about it. I'll show you and your accountant precisely how you can effortlessly renegotiate your salary with your employer. Of course, that may well be you, in a way that gives you back much of the rewards you work so hard for and pay over in tax. Starting to sound interesting? Reckon you'd read on? That ad was incredibly successful for this gentleman. He got 50 to 60 responses out of each time he ran the ad. He only needed to make 1 or 2 sales and he was over the moon. We then had to turn around and work on his selling skills because he didn't have the skills in selling. At $349, the all-new TA Triumph Adler Gabrielle can't be beaten for value today. Brilliant headline? Not bad. I mean, it tells what it is and tells what the price is and talks about value. And then it says, here's why. If you're looking for a robust... Notice it's got that word you in it. If you're looking for magic formula in your copy, make sure you use the word you at least 5 to 1 as you use in ratio to we. Because if you use the word you, it forces you to look through the eyes of the customer and the reader. If you use we, you can talk all about your office building, your new carpets, your new computer system that we've been established for 28,000 years. Who cares? Unless you translate it into you, the benefit to you.
Conference he was at. So I gave Don Stock a ring. I said, Don, how's the electrical retailing business? Now, go back even one year ago, and if you would have asked electrical retailers that question, how's the electrical retailing business, what do you think they would have said? And getting worse. Don Stock said, Paul, we've been in business for 12 years. In the last 2 years, since we've really understood client focus, since we've really understood targeting, since we've really understood that when you go was $7.99, now $5.99, you devalue your product. Since we've really understood those things, in the last 2 years, we have made more profit in our business than we made in the first 10.